Motorcycle Money Savers, my best 3 Harley Davidson accessories. So they say the economy's down. People are struggling under the weight of interest rates, inflation, job losses. Things are certainly expensive, in particular petrol and food prices have skyrocketed. What better time to discuss ways to save money on your Harley Davidson? Working on your Harley Davidson yourself is sometimes the best way, sometimes the only way to go. Well, you're definitely going to save yourself a fortune. So the way I figure out whether I should drop my bike off at the dealer or do something myself, I do a little bit of an equation in my head. So here are some things to consider in regard to, will you do the work yourself or are you going to take the bike to the dealer? So first of all, can you or do you have the ability to do the work? How much do you earn compared to what the dealer charges? I think the dealer, or the closest dealer to me, is probably 35 minutes away and charges around $160, $170 an hour. As an upcoming YouTuber, I'm on 30 cents per hour at the poverty line. So to me, it's well worth it if I have the ability to do the work myself. Other things to consider: how soon can you book things in? A lot of the motorcycle workshops, in particular around my area, have closed down during the poisoning program. In my area in particular, there aren't that many motorcycle workshops available anymore. So the ones that are still going strong, it takes quite a while to book in your motorcycle. And then of course, you've got to leave your bike there for a period of time, probably all day. What are you going to do? So if I can do something myself, I'll do it. Now I think if you have the ability to do certain jobs on your motorcycle, not only is it quick because it's right there at your house, no booking in, but it's also fun. It's really rewarding doing something on your motorcycle. You get to know your motorcycle and you get to understand how it works. So here are my top 3 Harley Davidson accessories. They're going to save you plenty of money. Now my name's Eamon, welcome to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to check out the website oldnotdead.club. Grab yourself some awesome Old Not Dead supporter gear. Check this out. We've also got beanies, caps, stickers, patches. These t-shirts, my favorites, are back in stock. Keep the channel alive and kicking. Show the world you are older and not dead. Now with the 3 items I'm going to show you today, you can make a case for and against, but not with number 1. That is absolutely essential, and that is the Harley Davidson Service Manual. If you don't have a Harley Davidson, the Suzuki blah 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 service manual. Surely you don't ride a Suzuki when there are Harleys around, or Quackers. Just kidding, any bike's a good bike. Now I haven't had a paper book type service manual for a while. The last time I looked, they were well in excess of $200. And of course they seem to be available digitally on the internet for $20 to $40. I can't remember how much I paid for mine. It's a few years ago. I don't even know if it's a legitimate copy or not, because they seem to sell them all over the place. It is what it is. I've got a PDF version. I've got no idea where I purchased it from. I've had it for a few years now. It's handy because you can have it on your phone with you. I've got an old computer set up in the garage which has the manual on it, so I can look up whatever I like. If I'm working on a particular thing, I print the relevant pages that the service manual indicates are necessary, just in case, and I highlight whatever is required, in particular the torque values. Now, of course, having a computer in the garage with a service manual also allows you to consult with YouTube and Dr. Google. Both of those dudes are seriously mechanically minded, top-notch professionals, and they often give you the correct answer. But without the service manual, you'll never know exactly how it's supposed to be done. And you know what they say about shortcuts. First, you need to know how to do things properly and understand how things work before you take those shortcuts. And that's why you need the official service manual. It shows me the order that things are done in. It shows me any little things that I might have missed, because I am not an expert in pulling my bike apart. In fact, I am I'd call myself a baby beginner, but I can follow instructions. So realistically, the service manual tells you the proper way to do things, which I use as a check against instructional YouTube videos or Google, which is full of tips and tricks and fast and efficient and great ways to do things. After I finish with Harleys, I'm going to learn how to be a brain surgeon just from watching YouTube videos. Now, of course, there are pros and cons to everything. The cons with a service manual, I find, is There's not enough detail for beginners like me. If you're really good, because if you're a mechanic, you just know things that I have no idea about, really simple things that are so basic that instructions and service manuals don't often contain, like which tool to use. There are so many things I don't know, so I need very detailed instructions. That's why I look for lots of different sources of information. It gives me surety.
Deep end, we're alive, living life underwater. Let's spend all we've got getting buzzed. You pretend you're a god, I believe I'm a soldier. We play hide and seek till you draw.
That's gonna take up a bit of room.
Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I catch you on my own, boy. No, love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. I'm great, playing I own it because Venus is my mother. I've got my girls.
Now, number 2 is a motorcycle table lift. This is fantastic. Why did I get it? I'm absolutely sick and tired of lying on a cold garage floor. Those of you who are in the Facebook group would have seen my post a few weeks ago where my exhaust on the Street Glide failed. It's not that difficult a job to take the headers off, drive down to a welder and get it fixed and then put it on. But what really gives me the irrits is lying on the garage floor. Jesus crikey, probably because I'm getting older. Maybe I'm just getting lazy, but I just don't like it. I've also got a hydraulic motorcycle jack, but it doesn't go up as high. It's a little bit of a pain to use, and I never really feel confident that the bike is going to stay on it. But yeah, you can get away with that. You can get away with lying on the floor. I'm over it, so I've got a lift. The lift is absolutely fantastic. Now, I've got this motorcycle lift from Hero Auto Hoists. It comes with side extensions. So what I do personally is I like to ride my bike up. Very, very easy to just jump on your bike and ride up on the lift. There's a standard wheel clamp that comes with the lift. I actually opted for the heavy duty one. Just looked a little bit more secure and easier to turn. So it's a very simple procedure. Ride the bike up, put the clamp on, put a scissor jack underneath the bike, give it a bit more stability.
Got me feeling like them leaves. Please hold me down, I need to rest. Your body talks to me, it takes control of me. You make me crazier than a lunatic. Liberate, liberate. Don't get me that way. It's a different taste. Liberate, liberation. We ain't got no time to waste. I'm just like a mermaid. I wanna eat you. So fresh. You know black swan, no, you refuse.
And depending on what you're doing on your bike, you can attach tie downs to your bike and to the designated tie down points on the lift. Now it goes up and down via air, so you'll need a compressor. The compressor I have isn't very expensive. It's not that big and it works fine. And it's got a drop down panel at the back, so if you want to take your rear wheel off, it's really handy because on a Harley with a big guard, the wheel would have to go down. Now besides working on your motorcycle at a convenient height, what I've found is by having the bike up, and interestingly enough, cleaning your motorcycle has a secondary purpose, because when you clean your motorcycle, you're going to notice things. You're going to notice if something is wrong. You're going to get to know what goes where, and you'll see when things are different. Now, it's all good and well in theory to say, well, just get down a bit lower and clean and have a look at your motorcycle from time to time. But the reality of life is, and I've found myself cleaning motorcycles less and less and less over the years, and that translates to not looking at the details of my motorcycle, in particular the bottom half. Now, it's up on a lift, there's absolutely no excuse. And it's really easy to see everything. Only con I can think of on this lift is it does have a very smooth surface, and the first time I used it, it was a little bit wet outside, And as I was going up the ramp, I could feel the back wheel. I wouldn't say I was losing it, but I could feel it slipping a little bit. Left a beautiful skid mark on the ramp. All right, so this is the ramp, and you can see there's a bit of slippage here. This is very, very smooth. I'm going to put some grip tape on this. That's going to go right there. That's looking a bit better. So what I did was I just got some grip tape just in case and covered the ramp in that. Is it a necessity? Probably not, but expensive motorcycle. Love this guy. I don't want anything bad to happen, so grip tape doesn't cost that much. Whack it on. My back loves me now. Now what else can you do with your lift? I thought you could probably do push-ups on this fantastic platform, because surely, everyone knows that elevated push-ups are more beneficial than normal push-ups on the ground at ground level. It's the fact that you get that little bit less oxygen at elevation, which is going to do wonders for your aerobic capacity while you're doing push-ups. Now, those of you who don't know the benefits of push-ups, check out Harley Riders Die Early, shocking results. And if you're filming a push-up video, don't bring your dog to the party. Don't you love push-ups?
Don't care, no one measures up to you. One day soon you'll taste that medicine on you.
And the third thing is a motorcycle tuner that allows you to access the details yourself. A lot of Harleys are sold with a tune and just a USB stick that I think you would have to take back to the dealer or to whoever has tuned the bike. Some tuners are a little bit more complex and they allow you to do basic things. I've opted for a Power Vision tuner. I've had this since the very start of the bike. It was actually the first thing I purchased because it allows me to see the details of the tune. It's complex enough for a good tuner to use no matter what you do to your bike if you want them to tune it. But the beauty of this particular tuner, I found a company in the United States called Fuel Moto who was selling this tuner for the same price as everywhere else. And they not only supply you with a tune based on the components that you have on your bike, but if you change anything on your motorcycle, they will update the tune. And I thought that was pretty good value because I'm always changing things on a motorcycle. So to keep it simple, let's say you want to change your exhaust system, instead of going to a tuner and retuning the bike, which does cost a lot, and if you want to get a really good tuner to do it, it costs even more because sometimes they're charging in time. Well, all you've got to do is send them an email with your updated specs and they will send you the appropriate tune. Now, the Power Vision tuner has the ability, it also has a learning or auto-tune facility. So after you get your tune, you can set learning mode and you can adjust the details of your tune based on how you ride your motorcycle. So I think from memory, the idea was to go for 3 20-minute rides in auto-tune mode. But of course you can do that as often as you like, and I guess you'll get diminishing returns. It's pretty good though, and that lasts for the life of the tuner or the bike, however you want to put it. Over the life of this motorcycle, I think I'm going to save myself a lot of money doing that. Now, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but a real tuner is better. Probably. I've had a lot of Harleys over the years and I've had a lot of different tunes. This particular bike, for what it is, seems to go pretty hard compared to others. So I'm calling my tune good. I don't know how many tuners are fantastic, how many are average. I can't answer that either. It's something I tried on this bike. I'm very happy with the way it's turned out and I would do it again. If you take your bike to a bike tuner and he does do a better job, the question I would ask myself is, how much better am I going to notice? What other benefits are there? If you're a bike tuner watching this, put in the comments what you think those benefits will be. Plugs into the side of your bike. You've got a fantastic little screen that shows you whatever. Very simple to use. You can leave it on your bike if you can be bothered running the cable. That allows you to monitor things like your engine temperature and whatever else it does. I don't use it for anything like that. I just check error codes with it and run a particular tune or change the tune when I want to. So you can also adjust the idle yourself. If you like tinkering with your bike, you can have different tunes to see what the effect is, to see if you can even notice a difference, and you can flash those tunes to your bike whenever you want. If you like today's video, you'll also like my other video, Harley Riders Last Day Alive, Blessed and Happy. Don't forget to check out the website, oldnotdead.club. Grab yourself some great supporter gear, help the channel out, show the world you're older, but not dead. Thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next video.